So can we start? So guys, why are we here? We are here to discuss the MTP1 for the upcoming September 25 exams. Already we had done RTP discussion. So let's start. And I fall. Okay, come on. Let me know by giving a reply in the chat box. Can we start? Okay. So yeah, we'll discuss and go. And those who have MTP1 with you, you can take it out and do with the session. If any question you find it difficult, that question alone you can mark and keep. If it is difficult, redo those questions alone. Once you have attended the session, don't again spend time for doing MTP1. Always we have to practice new type of questions. Okay? Okay. Okay. And so I want the reply from your part. Okay. So let's start discussing the MTP1 for the September 25 exams. Yes. So as you know, 30 marks is MCQ and 70 marks is descriptive. So the first part is fully regarding the MCQs. Okay. Now, question number 1. Question 1, case scenario 1. It's a big case scenario followed by 5 questions. And for the exam, what strategy will you choose? Will you choose to read the para first, question first? Come on, let me know. Will you choose to read the para or question first? It's always better to go to the question first. But guys, since in this session, I want to revise few concepts. So can I read the passage so that while we read, we can revise some concepts or some essay? Is that okay? Since it is a discussion session. Can I read the passage? Okay. CA Trustworthy has accepted the audit of FS of company Precision Industries Private Limited for this year. And whenever a year or a date comes, most probably it might not have relevance. At times they can twist. So note it. The company's annual turnover is 250 crore and he is conducting the audit for the first time. He started gaining knowledge about the business internal controls to identify and assess a risk of material misstatement. Can you say which essay came to your mind? When you read the sentence, which essay came to your mind? Very good. What about others? And I say 315. He had made certain enquiries from the personnel, including in-house legal counsel, various department heads. Such enquiries can divulge in information likely to identify the risk. Can you say what procedure is he doing here? He's doing inquiry. I understand. Like inquiry is like part of what procedure? To identify and assess the risk, auditor has to perform. Come on, in essay 315, auditor has to perform what? Risk assessment procedure. RAP. In RAP, what all are the procedures in RAP? Can you split it? Risk assessment procedure comprises of inquiry, inspection, observation, one more. It also comprises of analytical procedure. You've learned in 315. Now in this inquiry, will you ask internal person or external or both? Can you reply? You can inquire the internal auditor, you can inquire the management, inquire TCWG, inquire risk management team, information system. Can I have your reply whether you will inquire internal persona, external persona, both? Hello, may I get a reply? Whether you will inquire. Here it is basically risk. So basically you will inquire the internal person like management, TCWG, risk management team, information system, internal auditor. Very good, Shahul. Now, continue. Where is it? The company is also having internal audit department headed by A. He has also inquired the following person to identify the risk. So he inquired Mr. A, internal audit department, Mr. John, in-house legal person, Mr. I, information systems head. He had inquired all these persons. Later, while conducting the observed application controls, few controls in IT systems. But how many types of control we study in chapter number 3? Hello, how many types of control? There are 3 types of control. And what are those 3 controls? It can be either, now quick. It can be either general controls or, why slow in reply? Come on guys, in the chat box it can be IT dependent control or it can be application control. Okay. He has also made the extensive inquiries from middle IT personnel about the various control. Based on the information of inquiry of Mr. John, and John is in-house legal person. Risk of material misstatement in litigation or claims, it is also decided to issue letter of inquiry to whom F, who's an external legal person. So our auditor is doing inquiry with many people so as to obtain risk, evidence about risk. And can you reply whether you understood the first part? The first part of this full passage is regarding risk assessment, RAP, SA 315. May I get a proceed if that's okay? Just put P, proceed. He has also gone through internal audit reports submitted to the management and decided to use internal auditors to provide direct assistance. Can I know which essay will come to your mind? External auditor using internal auditors direct assistance. Very good. That is essay 610. Can you use the external auditor? Can he use the assistance in every places? No. There are 4 cases where you should not use. Like, what are the 4 cases? Areas involving significant judgment, risk, 2 other places. Decision to be taken by external auditor himself. 1 more, where internal auditor is already involved. These are the 4 cases where you should not use the direct assistance of internal auditor. Now, can you say he used the assistance in following procedure? PQRS. Can you say which all area you can't use? PR, QR, RR, SR. To vouch few bills, to trace transactions, to verify accuracy of aging of trade receivables, to evaluate going concern appropriateness. Out of this 4, which area you should not use the assistance of internal auditor? PQRS. Come on. S. Only S. See, vouching of a bills is routine. You can use. Tracing of transactions is also routine. See, here you are only asking them to verify accuracy. You are not asking them to collect external confirmation. So here you can ask. Shahul or someone else who said Bhumia. Can you reply? You cannot ask internal auditor's assistant to obtain confirmation. However, it is only to see accuracy, calculate and say whether it is accurate. It's only routine area. However, going concern is an area involving judgment, risk. So you cannot use. So these area you can. Essay 610. Now can I get a reply? So the second part of the case study is relating to essay 610. Are you okay? Now last part. During the course of audit, he has verified samples of sales invoices with entries recorded in the books and send confirmation. Which essay came to your mind? Sample? Sampling, 530. There were totally 100 trade receivables. It was decided, total 100 items are there, 100 trade receivables. Decided to send 20. May I know what is 100 and what is 20? Total 100 is there. He decided to select 20. 100 is what? 100 is total now. It is like population, the sample design. 20 is, he wants to select. 20 is sample size. Now he decided to choose every fifth balance. At which technique, every fifth item he wants to select. So 100 by 5, every fifth. So he will get 20. 100 item divided by every fifth, 20. This method is called as the systematic or interval selection. So guys, in this case study, first we started with 315, then we came to 610, now ending with 530. Now can I go to the MCQs? Okay. In the context of enquiry made by CA trustworthy, which of the following statement is true? True, true. They wanted true. Enquiries from John and F are in the nature of rap. Enquiry from A, John, I are substantive. A, John, I are risk assessment procedure. John and F are substantive. And wait. Are we doing substantive procedure or risk assessment procedure? We discussed in the beginning of the case study. Are we doing substantive or wrap? Wrap. So cancel the options with substantive. Now it is either C or it is either A. Now can you see John F A I? Who's John? John is an external person. Will external person's enquiry come in wrap? Come on, answer is no. Only internal persons. So A, wait. Not John. Enquiry of F. I'm sorry. F. F is an external person. Here A, John, I are all internal person. So can you say which is the wrong answer here? F is external. F is external. So F is not required. A, John and I. So answer is A ya C ya? Shahul, A or C? Answer is C. Why not A? Because A, F is an external person. And if one is clear, can you say 2? First one answer is C. Can you say 2? Next. In which of the following area trustworthy is unlikely to use internal auditor? We already said PA, QA, RA, SA. We already discussed now. In the going concern, you should not use, which is S. So, which is the option? Which area is unlikely to use? So, answer is ABCD. Come on. Answer is B. This is a good question. Can someone say the answer? With regards to the evidence obtained, which of the following statement is they wanted incorrect? Incorrect. Sales invoices, responses to enquiries from middle level person are examples of internal evidence. Correct or incorrect? Sales invoice enquiries from middle level IT persons are internal evidence. Correct or incorrect? But in essay 500, based on source, we have internal and external. Sales invoice is internal, responses to enquiries from IT head is also internal. So this is correct. They wanted incorrect. No. Now B. Audit evidence obtained from enquiry of middle IT personnel is more reliable than observation of application of few controls. Correcta, incorrecta? And an enquiry gives you what evidence? Oral. Observation will give you, observation of few controls will give you more visual and documentary. We may correct. Visual is more than documentary or, visual is more reliable than oral. Documentary is more reliable than oral. So the correcta, incorrecta? Enquiry is least reliable. We have learned in chapter 3, enquiry is least reliable. Here they say enquiry is more reliable. So incorrect. That should be the answer. But read next two. Responses to external request are external evidence. And external confirmation, essay. And external confirmation, essay 505. So that's an external evidence. That is correct. So rule out. Internal audit report are example of documentary evidence. Internal audit report is documentary, na? Report alle. That's also correct. So the answer for the third one is B. So that's related to which essay? That's related to which essay? 500. Reliability of audit evidence. Next. While selecting the samples of trade receivables described in the case study, which method is used? Already we have discussed this. He wanted total 100, in that 20 every fifth. So the answer is B. Systematic sampling. Very good. Last. Choose option, choose option showing correct values of population, sampling interval, sample size. Now I will wait, you have to say. Total 100, in that you need 20 every fifth. So population is 100. How many sample you need? 20. What is the sampling interval every fifth? So 100, 5, 20. 100 is population, 5 is sampling interval, and 20 is sample size. Hello, Kanmanis, come on. Okay, Ano. Okay, are you okay? So that's the question number 1. Now, guys, since till MCQ is over, you are not going to get any rest. So, chalo, come on, proceed. Can we go? Polama? Pogamo? Can we proceed? Yes. Come on, proceed. Array. Now, case study 2. Now, this is relating to bank. Yeah. Can I adopt the same flow so that we can discuss some more concepts? If I go directly to the question, it will be just a discussion of answers. So can I go to the case study so that some concepts also we can revise? Okay. CA Mahavir, a partner of ANG & Co, is conducting the statutory audit of branch of Fair Bank. During the course of audit, he made the following observations. So chapter 10, bank audit. A loan of 12 lakh was sanctioned to a farmer for cultivation of sugarcane, a crop that is typically having a harvesting cycle of 10 to 12 months. Under Kisan Credit Card, the account has no transaction since 120 days. However, the branch decided to show this account as standard. Can I know whether this account is standard or NPA? Is it standard asset or NPA? Usually, if there is no transaction for more than 90 days in that particular account, NPA. But here, can I know whether it is a standard or substandard, standard or NPA? Come on, can I have a reply? See, agricultural advance, not exception, Shahul. Agricultural advance, you don't go with days. You go with what? Whether to show it as standard or NPA. You go by the, very good, you go by the crop season. Here the crop season harvesting cycle is 10 to 12 months, here only 120. So the answer is standard or substandard? I mean, standard or NPA? Answer is standard. Now, instead of this agriculture, if it was some other loan, it would have been NPA. So, answer is standard. Next. The branch has taken over a term loan of 60 lakh from another bank. However, bank manager approved the proposal even though the limit required to sanction by the zonal credit committee. Actually, bank manager overrides the control and he approved. It shows weakness in dash dash of bank. It shows what? Weakness in control. If there is a weakness in control, as a bank auditor, you have to report your findings. Very good, Nasa. It's you have to report the weakness. Bank audit several reports are there. One report is IFC, Internal Financial Control Reporting also. Next. It is noticed that head bank had flagged a savings account in which interest was wrongly paid at a higher rate. Now situation has been rectified by debiting the excess interest. Since there was a little balance in saving, a debit of 1.35 lakhs was created in the said account due to reversal. The matter was immediately informed to the account holder, but he has not turned up since 6 months ago. What can I show this particular account as? PAR, NPAR, no effect. And there was a wrong credit, bank realized, reversed it, they informed the account holder, he did not pay that 1.35 lakh for 6 months. PAR, NPAR, no impact. Hey, that's debited, no? Debited means it should be paid. If there is a debit balance of more than dash days, come on, how many days? It's not agriculture. More than 90 days, it should be NPA. And can I have a proceed if these three parts are okay? 1, 2, 3. Proceed. Due to time constraint, CA Mahavir is under a pressure to issue unmodified opinion. He has insufficient time to perform or complete the relevant duties and give the report. But can an auditor say this? I don't have time, so I will give unmodified opinion. Can an auditor escape? No. He is violating dash. If he gives the report like this, he is violating what? Integrity, objectivity, confidentiality, professional competence, professional behavior. Chapter 11, Fundamental Principles. You have to exercise due care, skill, competence. So he is overriding professional competence and due care. Are we clear? So this is a mixture of chapter number 10, bank mainly, and 11, fundamental principles. Now it's like a piece of cake. Easy. We have discussed everything. So can you reply with the answers alone? Answer please. Which of the following is most appropriate regarding sugarcane KCC loan? You remember that first loan? This one. The account is overdue for more than 90 days, substandard. NPA. Since crop, it can be standard, doubtful. So answer is, since it is an agriculture loan, it can be standard. Next. Regarding the loan takeover of 60 lakhs from another bank, Which of the following is appropriate? You remember that loan takeover, this case, we said internal control, you have to report internal control weakness. It's a routine matter, you need not intervene. Breach of sanctioning authority, report. Branch manager can excise. Since the account was performing, sanction is immaterial. So this is clearly, it's a breach. Breach means internal control is violated. Policy, so you have to report the findings. As regards the debit balance of 1.35 lakhs, which of the following is correct from the viewpoint of the auditor? See, we discussed that case, no? There is a debit balance, you should have paid more than 90 days. This case. What's the answer? Answer is NPA does not attract, they cannot demand that. The bank has intimated they can demand. So answer is A, NPA. Last. Fundamental principles governing ethics is disregarded by giving unmodified. The last part which we discussed. He violated, so you said, no. You have to exercise skill, knowledge, competence, due care. So you have violated which principle? Professional competence. May I have a reply? This case study is a mixture of chapter 10 bank audit and part of chapter 11 fundamental principles. Ayova, reply please. Yo, why am I alone? And I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes rest after the MCQ is over. Okay. So may I continue? Come on, our exams are nearing. We should have more concentration to do all the MCQs at one stretch. Right. Okay. Small case study only. This I will go in the reverse angle. This I will go in the reverse angle. We'll go directly to the question. Okay, let me know. Which of the following statement is correct regarding using securities premium account? It is relating to items in FS chapter 5 plus your law. As per section 52, securities premium account. Securities premium, shares issued at premium. It should be transferred to securities premium and it can be utilized for how many purposes it can be utilized? Totally, it can be utilized for 5 purposes, like fully paid up bonus shares, then writing off preliminary expense, commission discount to write off, premium on redemption. One thing I left off, buyback. Very good, Nandana. So they wanted which is incorrect over here. Can you say? Where a company issues shares at premium, cash or otherwise equal to the aggregate sum received shall be transferred to the securities premium account. That amount of premium should be transferred to securities premium. Next, the securities premium account can be applied for paying up fully, unissued equity shares to be issued as fully paid up bonus shares. Securities premium account can be utilized for writing of expense on commission, paid discount allowed on any kind of shares. They say cannot. They say cannot. Cannot be applied. Okay. Last. Securities premium can be used for buyback its own shares. So which is incorrect? This you can do. Securities premium account is correct. Buyback. This also you can do. They say cannot. So the answer is, which is incorrect? C. This is purely application of section 50. Which is section? It was there in the question only. Come on, which section? Section 52. We have section 52, 53, 54, etc. in share capital audit, chapter 5. Items in FS. Next, which of the following should not be part of audit documentation of related party transaction? And audit documentation is SA 230, related party is SA 550. Even if you don't know these things, easily you can say. Management representation letter, you will obtain 580 representation. This has to be documented. Related party policy of the company, part of control, this has to be documented. Arm's length, close length, arm's length price. So answer is D. They asked you, it should not be part. Last question. Which of the following analytical procedures were performed by RIA to obtain evidence regarding raw material inventory? You might need to read. Can you read this? Let us first read, then let's find out. RIA, an article assistant, was asked to perform analytical on raw material inventory for obtaining evidence. However, she collected the reports from management, raw material as a percentage of total stock, then compared with the previous year. See, stock comprises of raw material, work in progress, finished goods, etc. Here she is seeing the composition of raw material to total stock. How much raw material is there for total stock? This is called as how much raw material for total stock? This is called as stock composition analysis. So answer is B. Darshan, answer is B. It's not ratio, Anand. Ratio is too general. Here they're asking raw material, how much to total stock? Composition he's saying. So answer is stock composition analysis. And our case study is over. Can we go to individual MCQ? If you have any doubt, let me know. Hello. Okay, clear. So can I proceed? Okay, now individual MCQ. All MCQs are 2 marks, 2 into 15 question, 30 marks. CA Neha is appointed as auditor of a newly incorporated textile company. Before starting the audit, she checks whether firms meets ethical requirement. Before starting auditor, or if there are any threats to independence, she also sends an engagement letter to the management. Neha is developing an audit program, performing preliminary engagement activity, performing substantive, conducting documentation. So can I ask you one tricky thing? But you will say, you are seeing ethical requirements before accepting. Which essay? Hello, you are seeing ethical requirement before accepting. Can I know which essay? Not 210, Shahul. 210 is preconditions. Nandana, no. No, Vismaya, why all are saying this? I'm asking you before accepting. Very good, 220. If ethical requirement cannot be complied, you won't accept. Now you are seeing, while planning the audit, how much ethical, is there any threat, where all? To plan the audit, after planning, essay, 300. So before accepting and after accepting, you'll see. Here they say, before start of audit, you are seeing ethical. So essay 220 or 300, which is more appropriate? It is essay 300. So when you will see, as per essay 300, preliminary engagement activity and planning, which phase you will see this? You will see in the answer, please. ABCD. Answer is, it's a part of your preliminary engagement activity. Answer is activity and planning. Yeah, answer is B. Can we go to next? CA Meenal is approached by River Limited to conduct the audit of 24-25. During the pre-engagement discussion, management informs her the scope of audit should exclude verification of inventory as it is reviewed by internal audit team. Management also expects Meenal to rely on their reports. She agrees verbally. Choose the most correct option. Auditor may proceed with the audit as scope is discussed verbally. Auditor can accept internal audit verification as a substitute. Should not accept the audit when management imposes limitation. The audit report can be issued with disclaimer. As per essay 210, whenever there is a limitation before accepting the audit, you should not accept. It is before. Now, if it is afterwards, you may give disclaimer. Here, just verbally, they are accepting. So, she should not have accepted. Essay 210, preconditions are violated. Wow. 2 minutes rest after the next question. CA Rahul, the auditor of Vishal Enterprises, is conducting the audit of the financial year 24-25. As a part of his audit procedure, he examines whether accounting records are reliable, verify the sufficiency of supporting documents like bills, vouchers, performs procedure to assess control. He also checks the financial statements whether it is drawn as per the books. Management, however, asks him to determine physical condition of machinery. Which of the following falls within scope of audit? Scope of audit. Essay, where we study chapter 111, essay 200. Scope of audit, 4 points are there. Can I know all the 4 points in scope of audit? First step, aspects of evidence, disclosures, opinion. See, determining the physical condition of inventory, management, not us. Authenticating of documents, not our management. Future, no, audit is always post-mortem analysis. We are not concerned about future. But disclosures within scope. So answer is B for ball. Now I want to know how much mark out of 30 you guys got. Let me know. I said to keep a pen and note which are difficult and which are making mistake. Can you reply? Come on, let's 2 minutes. Let's take rest. Da 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 da. How was the MCQ? Thank you, Nando. What about others? And I have one request to you guys. Ask me what no. Request is what you know. Ask. Kelinglen, chodikyu. Ask. Are you aware about the assignments? I mean, essay-wise questions given? Let me know yes or no. Essay-wise questions. Yes. Are you doing that? No. Very good. Yes. Very correct. Okay. Next. There is MCQ discussion in the group. Are you aware? Most of the days, today we won't have, yesterday I've had final session, so that's why. MCQ discussion happens around 9:45 or so. Why? I see only few of you joining. Others, can't you spare 15 minutes, guys? Ma'am, we will see later. No. That's not useful. You have to join, then only it will be useful. From tomorrow, will you guys join? If I can take out 15 minutes when other batches are there, can't you also take out 15 minutes for yourself? Hello? Yeah, few used to come, but not all. That's my request, guys. Please. Those who come, they might be finding little more useful to clarify the concept. Because I asked them itself to reply why the answer is option A, B, C. Okay. So 30 seconds more. After that, can we go to descriptive? 30 seconds, now 20 seconds. Come on, let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
As per my opinion, at a MCQ, I have 5 rules which I say in the class. 30 marks, either attend 2 to 2:30 or middle 3 to 3:30. Two options are good, either half an hour, beginning or end. Second, 30 marks, no options. I mean, all you have to attend. So keep 30 minutes away for that. If there is a numeric in the question, be careful. It can be some twisted. Don't redo it again and again, because read it once or twice well and choose the option. Once you have selected, don't redo, you might be tensed. If it is a big passage question, go to question directly and read back. If stuck, using ruling out. Are you clear, those who asked? So guys, can we start? Okay, Eda, so I have two options, sir. I can directly take the answer, highlight or underline and go. Option 1. Option 2, make you say which topic and guide you that topic. If it is difficult, I'll discuss the full answer. Option 2, which you want? Option 2, right? Okay, very good. Okay, that's how it has to be done. Students are so used to in getting a PDF, highlighting. Even, I've found some exams where, I mean, students who say, even the spelling they don't know. Why? They have not even written once. So in classes, I make sure that you guys write. The highlighting PDF is good, but after you've written once at least. Okay. Now read, think, let me know the answer. CA Aditi is in the process of evaluating the controls of a company by focusing on controls operating for creditors from whom various goods are being purchased. In this respect, she wants to collect information about existence efficiency of control. She plans to prepare a set of questions to be circulated amongst the executive employee of the company. Which method is contemplated by evaluating? Prepare a set of few questions for controls with respect to creditors. And what they are asking. Can someone reply what they are asking? Correct. And chapter number 3. Internal control to evaluate. 4 tools are there. What are the 4 tools? Narrative recorder, checklist, questionnaire, flowchart. Which method are they using here? They're asking management to reply. I mean, executives and employees. So it is questionnaire. Checklist is by audit staff. So how will you present the answer? Can you say, put a heading, internal control questionnaire. Presentation. Now, first para, there is no as per essay, as per section. So write about questionnaire. Questionnaire is a series of questions prepared by the comprehensive series of questions prepared by auditor to be answered by the client staff. Okay, 1 to 2 sentence you write. So in the given case, they're asking, so hence it is questionnaire. Now, that's the first part answer. Second part, prepare a few list of questions. That's a common sense. Creditors le controller. Control you're seeing for creditors. Can you say few questions which you can formulate? Question. Answer should be in the form of yes, no, not applicable. Can you say few questions for creditors? First, if there is creditors, there should be proper invoices. Am I right? If there are proper invoices, there should be some bill register inside the company. Payments to the creditors should be properly approved, proper repayment. Then, creditors to happen, there should be purchase. So you can cross check with the goods received note. Goods received note. If creditors are there, goods has to come. So cross check with the whether they are cross checking with the cost records. I mean stock records, cost records, stock records. Then what else you will see? Whether supplier statement is obtained on a timely basis by the company. Whether unpaid list of creditors are there. Then what? Whether payment is duly authorized. That's it. Like that you have to formulate. See, here I've written just the keywords. You have to write it in full sentence. Whether there is an unpaid list of creditors, whether it is checked periodically. Anande, that's outside the scope of audit. Only when related party you see that money. Generally, you don't see the reasonable price unless it's a related party. You can check the invoice. So that will be the second part. Everything should end with a question mark. Can I have a reply whether A is clear? Whether there is aging report and then only unpaid list. That's also right, Kritika. So you understood the presentation. Start with a heading. Write about questionnaire. In the given case, questionnaire. Then come to the second part. Following are the series of questions regarding question. One column you may leave it for yes, no, not applicable. Every sentence should end with a question. I mean question mark. And if A is clear, say B. Okay. CA Krish is planning the audit of FS of black and white for the year 24-25 with objective of conducting it in an effective manner. He also carried out the audit of previous year. An audit report is issued in the month of June. He started planning the audit procedures to ensure effective, efficient audit. He is assisted by Shiv, an article assistant in planning process. During the planning discussion, Shiv raised a few enquiries regarding the planning stage. As senior, help Mr. Shiv by resolving the following queries. First, so 5 marks. So most probably it will be like 2.5 for this, 2.5 marks for this. When does the planning of an audit start and end? Next, whether auditor can change the planning decisions or not? If so, what are the reasons? Can you say which chapter, which topic? Planning, na? Chapter 2. Essay 300. Very good. Now, can I know first part answer? First part. How will you start? Planning an audit. You have put a heading. What in planning they are asking in the first part? When planning starts and ends? Isn't there a sentence? But I'm not able to write full because of time. Planning is not a dash phase. Hello? Not a what? Discrete phase. Not discrete. Rather, it is a continuous and iterative process. Don't stop. Which begins when immediately on completion of previous year audit and continues till current year audit completion. Haven't we learned this sentence? Can someone reply with yes or no? This is the first para of first question. Now don't stop. In the given case, can you say in the given case or in the given situation? Next para. Second para. What will you write? When he completed the audit of when he completed the audit June 24. So can you relate and say in the given case the audit is completed on June 2024. Okay. So what will you write? Auditor shall commence the next planning immediately after June 2024 and continue till end of the audit. We have to relate to the given case. Can you guys acknowledge whether you understood that? First part was general as per 300. Second part, you have to relate to the given case now. Adhan relate panna venama. Now second part. Can you change the plan, guys? Can the planning be changed? Answer is yes. Can you say when? Now put the heading. Changes in plan. Hello. Auditor shall update and change the plan. There are in the following cases reasons. Unexpected events, then changes in circumstances, then as a result of new information or more audit evidence obtained. However, the reason should be also documented. That is the second part answer. Can you acknowledge? So in the second B question, two parts. First part, separate answer. Second part, separate answer. Start with the heading. Since already essay 300 is quoted, no need to quote again. Hello, can I have reply by saying C? While scrutinizing the accounts of XY Limited, CAQ, the auditor of XY, observed that company has a significant account of trade receivables for which external confirmation are not available. Q wants to send external request for the selected receivables, but management refused. Discuss how Q would deal as per the relevant essay. Can you say which is the relevant essay here? External confirmation they asked, wanted, management is not allowing. 505. Very good. In that, can you guys check out our notes, etc.? There are three cases. Management allows, they reply. They don't reply. Management does not allow. So, how will you start? This is does not allow. As per essay 505, you write one sentence about external confirmation. Auditor shall obtain external confirmation to obtain some sentence to obtain relevant and reliable evidence. One sentence. Then what will you write? If management refuses from obtaining confirmation, Hello, there are few points. May I know? First case, you should ask reasons. Shahule flow il paragutta. First case, you should ask reasons for refusal should be inquired. Then you have to see its implications. It may be risk or it may be fraud. Then, if it is reasonable, you will perform alternative procedure. If it is unreasonable, come on, 3 points. What are the 3 points? Discuss with the TCWG, reevaluate management's integrity, and you will take action, implication as per essay, modify essay. Implication and modify essay 705. Now, don't stop here. It's a case study question. So, write in the given case or the situation, management has refused. Therefore, conclusion, please. How will you write? Therefore, Q shall take above actions since management refused. Are you getting the presentation format? So how's the Josh, guys? All okay? How's the things? Can you reply? Question 1 over. Now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So guys, what's happening there? Hello? Dinner time? Come on. If all okay, 30 seconds more. After that, you'll say 2. Q2. Come on, come on, come on. Put Q2. Okay. So if you see this now, question 1 is from chapter 3, 1A. 1B is from chapter 2 and 1C is from chapter 4. Okay. Now can we go to the next? Let us support the... During the audit of Venus Limited, Rajveer found a considerable increase in sales. Very general question. As compared to the previous year. He suspected that few fictitious sales, fictitious means illata, bogus, fake, have been recorded by the company to overstate the revenue. Discuss audit procedures to be undertaken by the auditor to ensure that revenue from sale of goods are not overstated. Related to chapter number 5 only. Can you say what all you will see to check whether fictitious or not actual sales? They have not recorded twice. All the sales are no irka sales. Whether it is overstated, what all you will see? Hello, no reply. Okay, you'll see the invoice. What else? Okay, so I'll write up. So here there is no as per, there is no starting. You may put a heading. Audit procedure for fictitious sales. Okay. Now first, auditor shall verify the following procedure. Don't start 1, 2, 3. Auditor shall verify the following audit procedure. Auditor shall perform following procedure. First, as you guys told, we will check the invoice. Don't write sales invoice. Whether sales invoice has been recorded twice. Now, you will obtain confirmation from few customers. whether actually that sales is there. Then, as you guys said, you will see the journal entry. Then you can check with the stock register shipments. Shipments. Shipments means the bills. Then, whether there is outstanding dues, and if 2 times sales recorded, debtor will not pay. So, uncollectible amount is there. Are you clear? Like this, you have to explain. This is only the keywords. And what you will do, in full sentence, you will write. When you write, what you will do, the sales invoice is the main word that you underline with the pen. And one more thing, whenever essay comes, just underline with your pen itself. Essay 505. And conclusion. Incorrect. Correct. If there is a proper conclusion, underline. Did you hear that? Underlining of keywords? Okay. This is chapter 5. And is A clear? Can you say B? B is bank auditor, drawing power. Do you guys know how to calculate drawing power? Many times you have did. Can you see the question? Govind is conducting the audit of borrower availing the cash credit facility of 120. So what is 120 here? Facility is 120, meaning sanction limit is 120. The cash credit facility against the securities is 90 days up to. So debtors up to 90 days shall be taken. Margin 30 for stocks, 40 for debtors. Can you calculate and let me know what is drawing power? I will wait. Or I will do, kindly calculate and say. So put the heading drawing power. First, what will you take? Drawing power is equal to stock plus debtors. So value of stock 150 less what? Damaged goods is 30. Then creditors you have to less creditors. What you get when you less this damage? You'll get the paid realizable stock. Now this is adjusted by margin. How much is the margin? The balance have to write 90, 60. What is the margin for stock? 30. So what is 60 into 30%? No one is supporting 30% of 60. 18, na? So margin you're less. So stock is 60 minus 18. 10, 42. Now similarly, can you calculate for debtors? Debtors is how much? 55. Outstanding debtors for more than 90 days. More than 90 days. How much? 15. Now when you reduce, what will you get? 55. 40, that I understood. What? Eligible debtors. Very good. Now in eligible debtors, again you have to minus the margin. How much is margin? Margin here is 40%. So less 40%, 16. So balance 24. Add these two, 66. So what is drawing power? 120 or 66, whichever is less. So drawing power is 66. And are you clear with it? So can I know by saying C? Second question, A. over be over. Can I know by saying C? This was chapter 10, bank audit. Next, come on, life is a race. Planning is not a discrete phase. Rather it is a continual and iterative process begin shortly. We know the sentence. Planning includes need to consider certain matters, explain and discuss key matters that should be considered with respect to planning risk. And in essay, the which essay again, you guys have already said. Planning, na? Correct, Nando. Planning. So, essay 300. So, as per essay 300, you can say, auditor shall plan the audit to conduct the audit in a effective, efficient, timely manner. Then write that sentence. Planning is not a discrete, rather continuous and iterative process. Then, planning depends upon certain factors. What are those 5 factors? Can you say? The first step, risk assessment procedure. Next, then you should obtain understanding about the entity, legal structure, general understanding. Then determine the materiality. Materiality, essay 320. 320 name itself as materiality in planning and performing. Next, whether can I do, should I involve? Very good. Involvement of experts. And finally, other procedures. So here, there is no need to write in the given case conclusion. Why? It's not a case study. They have just given a statement and asked. There is no case like X, Y, Z. And I understand every question will not have conclusion and in the given case. Here there is no in the given case and conclusion. Hello guys, can I get a reply whether you are following these things? Okay, take rest for 1 minute and then let's proceed for Q3. And I'm running means I'm finishing fast so that you can spend your time for other like studying or eating food, etc. So get a forum is open. 1 minute. You can say anything in the chat box. Risk assessment procedure done as analytical procedure. Planning phase when you do wrap is only to analyze. Only one sentence. No need to elaborate. Darshan, romba vendan, just one sentence. Let us say something. Are you all there with me? Hi, Nando. Others? What's up? We are here. I understood. 30 seconds more. Anything you can say, chat box, anything. Now 20 seconds more. We'll proceed. 20 seconds, Okay, start. Hello, start. Lifeline Hospital is a charitable healthcare institution provides medical services at subsidized rate. During the audit of the year 24-25, auditor observed the following. Bills has not been issued to some patients. Certain donations received for setting Setting up the dialysis unit were utilized for general admin, donation issue, bill issue. Grants received were not but recorded, but some correspondence missing, stock issue, deviations in budget and actual. So what they want. In the view of above, discuss special steps of procedure to be done while doing the audit of hospital. Instead of asking you, how do you do audit of hospital, they gave scenario and they're asking. Chapter 9. Different entity, hospital audit. Can we revise few points? Anyone supporting? Audit of hospital now. What all you have to check? Come on, tell me few points. First, revenue, no. First think of revenue. What is revenue of hospital? Patient. So you have to check the patient receipts. For patient receipt, you have to see the register of patients receipts. They can get in cash, collection of cash collection. Now all these you will write in one sentence. Then what is other income? And I'm thinking of only income. Then you get income from investments. Then donations and grants. You call it as legacies and donations. Hospital can also have some kind of subscriptions. And these 5 points we will get if you think of revenue. Patient receipts, cash, investment, donation, subscription. Now, can you think of the expenses? Hello, expenses. What? Depreciation should be provided. Purchase of medicines, inventories. Then, purchase of what you call that machine, etc. It should be under proper authorization and sanction. Now, think of expense. Okay, Darshan, I'm going strictly by ICI points. Now, next 2 more points you add. 5 marks, now 10 points should come. They say no, there is budgeted and actual. So budget should be there. Compared. Then what else? You can obtain management representation and certificate regarding cash, internal check. That's it. And always think of revenue, you'll get some point. Expense, you'll get off some point. Other controls. Can you reply by saying B if A is clear? Now don't write like this. You write this and put one sentence. This you can highlight. Why only and said others? Can we proceed to B? Next. During the course of audit of a company, CANP has noticed company's financial position is precarious. The management is unable to pay the creditors. Banks are not enhancing the credit facilities as key ratios are adverse. These conditions are without even seeing the next sentence. Which essay came to your mind? Durandam, catastrophe, disaster, company is unable to continue. Essay, going concern, 570, chapter 7. Read next sentence, they are saying. He is of the view that events and conditions has been identified, significant doubt on going concern. He wants to obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence that there is no uncertainty. Now what they want. What is the additional procedures to be performed as per 570? Now if you see, are they asking reporting requirement? Are they asking indicators? They're asking what are the additional procedure you do when you see uncertainty. Hello? Start now. Put a heading going concern. And as per essay 570, don't you need to give an intro sentence? Can you write the objective? 3 points. Whether going concern is appropriate, whether there is an uncertainty, significant doubt on going concern, if so, report. Just one sentence intro. Now, can I know what is the additional audit procedures? Basically, who has to perform the going concern assessment? Management. So, you have to see management assessment of going concern. Your assessment. If they have not performed, ask them to perform. Request. Now you will see their future action or plan. Very important. You will see the cash flow forecast. Assumptions, data. Then what? Whether there is any additional facts you become know. Then to support this, you will obtain a written representation. Yes, additional facts including analyzing the interim financial. Finally, you will obtain a written representation. But all these things, I'm just saying the key. So you have to write in full sentence. Now, how will you write? Written representation. Auditor shall obtain from management or TCWG regarding the going concern and their assessment about future. That's chapter 7, going concern. And if that's okay, can we go to last part? After that, 1 minute rest. Hello? No, everyone say, unless you say I can't go. Unless we go, we can't rest. Unless we come back, we can't finish. RG Limited has expanded its operations from single Indian state to multiple countries worldwide. Due to the significant growth, management decided to appoint joint auditors for the audit. 3 firms. In the context, auditors' responsibility, where the auditors will be held jointly and severally responsible. Essay, please. Okay, essay 299. Okay, so how will you start? Can I start following on the areas? Give an intro sentence, da. Heading, joint audit. As per essay 299, in respect of allocated area, they are individually responsible, including to decide nature, timing, and extent of audit procedure. However, in the following areas, jointly and severally responsible. There are 6 areas. Can you say what are the areas in which jointly and severally responsible? All 3 will be held liable. Da. Come on. Very good. Undivided area. Now, second, decision in undivided area. What to do in undivided area? Matters brought to notice by other auditors. Then, financial complies with financial reporting framework. Financial complies with the relevant statute. The last point I missed out. Compliance of law. Last one. Whether audit report is given as per essay and pronouncements. Do we need to write in the given case conclusion here? Shahul, that was the first point, Mane. Do we need to write in the given case and conclusion? Answer is no. Why? It's a direct question. And let me know. I will do as per what you say. like this direct question comes, can I say essay and go, or you want me to say like this? Option 1 or option 2? Essay, reference and go, or just to elaborate in 2 minutes? What do you feel? I thought let's have a revision. That's why I was sitting and saying the points. Okay, option 2. Okay. Take rest for 1 minute. 9 o'clock is the target time, da. So I have to finish by 9. So how's studies going? How's things? Can someone say? On a scale of 1 to 10, how's things going? 10 means very good, 1 means not so good, not at all good. Come on. On a scale, how is it? Come on, someone start. 8. Others? 5, 6, 7, 9, 6, 3. Those who said below 8. Why? Last 1 month is very crucial. Whatever we might have said and done, we would have attended the class for 6 months, we would have watched the recordings, but last 1 month preparation is very crucial. So you yourself identify where is that gap and try to rectify, guys. Okay, 1 minute over. Can I go to 4? This is which chapter? Chapter 8. Hello, come on, come on, come on. Life is a race. Run, run, run. Next is law. Auditor is not required to report on matters specified in subsection 1 of 143(1) unless he has some special comments. Explain clearly. State the matters which he has to perform duty. Chapter 8, duty to inquire. Do you remember how many points are there? 6 points. So how will we start? As per section 143(1) of Companies Act 2013. Okay. Following are the points to be inquired. A, B, C, D, E, F. You say. First point is regarding auditor will inquire whether loans and advances are given, not secured or not properly secured, or terms prejudicial. Second point, please. Whether transaction represented by book entries. Why all of you have left this? Book entries are prejudicial. Third, for a company not being a banking or investment company, whether shares sold at below or less than purchase price. Correct. Whether loans and advances shown as very good, deposits. See, E is very famous. Whether personal expenses shown in revenue. You disallow in PGBP, income tax. Finally, whether share issue. If cash, cash received. If not, whether entry is true, correct, not misleading. Do we need to write in the given case conclusion? No, but I would like to add one sentence if possible. Auditor shall report under above. Report above only if special comments. If satisfied, no need. If you see big company report, no 143(1). Maybe it is satisfied. It is A is clear. Can you say B? Come on, come on, come on. B. PA Meera, before accepting the audit of Educational Society, wants to ensure that management of society understands the responsibility of matters. Not only this, but she also want to confirm with respect to agreement in connection with the standards discussed above. Now, don't go to chapter 9. It's not education society. It's not education institute. Why? They said with respect to standard comment. Can I know which standard? Agreement. And I obtaining an agreement. Ah, very good. It is essay 210. Standards on auditing. Okay, so essay 210 name. Agreeing on the terms of engagement. So what are they asking as per essay 210? As per essay 210, auditor shall agree the terms with management or TCWG for common understanding. Here you are supposed to elaborate. Very good preconditions. How many preconditions are there? Let's revise. How many preconditions? 2. First, basically 2. Acceptability of AFRF. Then you will obtain agreement. In agreement, 3 things. Why? Preparation of FSR. Of FS as per AFRF. Design of internal control. Provide to auditor 3 things. Books, information, unrestricted access to people. How will you conclude? If Meera is not satisfied with the above, shall not accept. No need of in the given case. No case they have given. We are just writing a conclusion sentence. So that was chapter 11, essay 210. Above was chapter 8. See the variety, they are mixing chapter 8, 11. Okay, so now can I go to C? CA Keshav has been reappointed as the auditors of PKT Limited. In order to reconfirm certain matters, he requested the management to provide written representation. Under what circumstances can auditor request the management to reconfirm the representation? What I say 580. So 580 is chapter 7. Do you know reconfirmation of written representation? 3 or 4 cases are there. As per essay 580, written representation of written. Can you say cases where you will reconfirm? 1. Person who signed left the company. In class, I used to say the situation, director left. So, person who signed no longer has responsibility. The new person should sign. Then, there is a misunderstanding between management and auditor. Hello, can you support for the other cases? Then, changes in circumstances. Terms are old terms. Terms already prepared in previous year. So we need to revise. So that's it. No need of conclusion or facts. How? Only two more questions, question 5 and 6. Can I get a reply whether are you all following? Hello? Hmm. Da. 1 minute take rest. And can you say proceed to Q5? Q5. Are you guys aware that RTP is already discussed? RTP for September? Yes. MTP1 just over now. I think 25th of July. Today only 29. MTP2 has not been released. Alleda. And it's there in my YouTube. MTP2 is not yet done. We will do MTP2 by August 2nd. I mean, before 10th, let's see. If it is released, we'll do. I don't know when is the time of MTP2. I have to check. Hello? Can I proceed? No, can we proceed to 5? If all clear, put Q5. Life is a race. Keep running. Don't fall. During the audit of Quick Promotion Private Limited, CA 9 tick, notices the inventories of raw material, consumable, work in progress. He wants to verify the above has been properly valued. How will you proceed? Which chapter related question? Chapter 5. Inventory, you have various assertion now. Existence, rights and obligation, valuation and allocation, completeness. So here they are asking very specifically, how will you see valuation for raw material and work in progress? Value, be specific. How will you see the value of raw materials? Think of AS2 also. Raw materials value, how will you see that? AS2, na? Whether cost included, cost elements like carriage inwards, then you have to test check with the cross check with the purchase invoice whether that value is proper, whether there is any damaged goods, if so it should be returned back, damaged or obsolete inventory. Anything else? If there is any different, you have to analyze the variance. Raw material in books is 10 lakh. In purchases, it's only 8 lakh. Analyze the variance difference. Now, how will you do work in progress, da? Work in progress. First thing, you have to see the stages of production. 10, 20, 50. You have learned costing, my favorite subject. Come on. Costing, cost, overhead. You have done that. Primary distribution table, secondary distribution table, allocation. And abnormal cost should be included or excluded. And abnormal should be excluded. In fact, there is a lot of content from AS2. AS2, valuation of inventory. Two answers are for work in progress like this, raw material and consumables like this. No need of facts, no need of conclusion, but start with a sentence. Following are the procedure for checking valuation of raw material. Da, if okay, can you say B? കൺമണി അൻപോട് മക്കളെ ഹലോ ബി seeing the question says, can I go to the last sentence? Whenever big question comes, go to the last. Mention 3 points each which you will incorporate in audit program for receipts and remittance of donations of NGO. Again, going to chapter 9. NGO. What is NGO? Non-government organization like CRY, UNICEF. They will collect the funds, remit. So, collection of receipts, remittance. Can you say they have asked just 3 points each? In collection and in remittance. Collection, what will you say? You are collecting 3 points only they have asked. We'll restrict to 3. Draft and audit program, Darshan. In audit program, 3 points which you will incorporate. So following are the program, remittance and collection, you can write. Okay. So collection, first one. Collection, okay, contribution. Okay, contribution, you will see this foreign contribution can come. Now, when there is a contribution, there should be proper receipt book. Then there can be cash receipts. There can be check receipts. Receipts are there, it should be deposited into the bank. Bank reconciliation. I'm sorry, only 3 points I went on writing. Can you say the remittance? NGO has collected, now you have to remit. Remittance, how it is remitted? Mode, whether it is demand draft, RTGS, NEFT. Then, from the person to whom it is remitted, obtain a direct confirmation. Check the utilization. You have to check the receipt. For this, there should be proper system. Darshan, that's continuation. Draft and audit program, 3 points each for collection and remittance. This you have to write in one sentence. Hello, don't show diminishing marginal utility, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gear up. Can I proceed to see? Dreambuild Limited is an established player in the real estate sector and has developed strong controls. You are appointed as the auditor of internal audit team and you have close relationship with internal control of the company. It evaluates effectiveness. Explain clearly stating activities related to internal control. This is from chapter 3. Direct question. Come on, can someone say what are the activities related to control? And internal control examines the internal control, risk management, financial, operational compliance. So can you say it's a general question? Don't write as per essay. First, evaluation of Alisha, complete Kuta, internal control. Then financial you have to see. After financial, come on, operating activity. After operating, compliance with the law and regulations. So you can conclude internal control is this is internal auditor. So internal control, this is internal auditor will verify following activity about the controls. So they have asked the question, close relationship between internal control and internal audit team. So internal controls are designed and the internal control activity is evaluated by whom? Evaluated by internal auditor. So he checks whether internal control is there, evaluate, he checks the financial information, operational, and whether control complies with laws and regulations. How will I end? Therefore, internal control, internal auditor. Therefore, there is a strong, conclude a strong relationship between dash and dash. Can someone support? There is a strong relationship between what and what? There's a strong relationship between internal control and internal audit. Reply rate was slow. I think chapter number 3 is one of the ignored chapter. Am I right? Anyway, we are having a session on August 7th. I'll put in the group. But that will be only live session. Please join live. Nada, you have reached the finishing line. Just one question. Or can we leave that in option? Nada, you know, right? Descriptively, question number 1 is compulsory. After that, from question number 2 to 6, any 4. One option. Do you want me to discuss 6 or leave? Anything is fine. Come on. Ade, why you should have all the fun? I will also have fun. Nirbandhiki. What you say? Say, come on, or say, please. Something you say, na, or discuss something. Please, sir. Okay, don't say that much, please. Proceed is enough, da. Okay, 6th one. In conducting the FS of Gen Limited Manufacturing Company during the meeting, JCEO questions the auditor's ability to detect a material misstatement, including caused by fraud. He insists that auditor is a professional. Audit should provide absolute assurance. Discuss the objective of auditor in accordance with essay. This is the easiest question which you can get. Objective of audit. Essay. Not essay, chapter 1. Mother essay. Okay. As per essay 200, write the name. Overall objective. Can you say the keywords? Auditor should obtain a reasonable assurance. Reasonable means it's a high level, but not absolute. Then he has to form the opinion whether it is true and fair view, whether FS as per AFRS. One more point. He has to report and communicate as per essay. Write only the primary objective. Do you need to write in the given case conclusion here? Answer is there's a Gen Limited case study. So in the given case, auditors were asked by Gen Limited to provide absolute assurance. Conclusion, please. What is the conclusion? Therefore, contention of CEO of Gen Limited is the CEO contention is not correct. Can you say B? Only 2 more questions or 3 more questions. As a part of the risk assessment procedure, auditor is required to determine whether any identified risk, significant risk. In determination, auditor must consider several factors. Explain which risk qualifies as significant. Can you say which standard or which topic? Riskada. Chapter 3. Again, which essay? Risk. Significant risk. As per essay 315, significant risk is those risks that merits auditors' attention. But can you say the examples? Risk due to fraud, then related party transaction, then complex transaction, transaction outside normal course of business, then what? Accounting estimates, do you need to write in the given case conclusion? No. You write what is significant risk in one sentence, then following are the factors or following are the significant risk concerned. Hello guys, can we go to last question C? You are appointed as the auditor of Amro Limited, a listed company. During the audit, you have been noticed that there are undisputed dues to GST Provident Fund. Discuss reporting requirements of CARO. And they might not give you clause in exam. CARO, totally how many clauses? CARO detailed video is there in my YouTube if someone wants it. Can you say? 21 clauses. In that, statutory dues is 7th clause. Can you say how you will start? Statutory dues. How will you start? Yeah. Put the heading. How will you start? As per, not tarot, as per para 3 of the order. Shahula, as per para 3 of the order, clause 7. There are two dues. Disputed and undisputed dues. Actually, undisputed dues. Report if outstanding for more than how many months? Outstanding for more than 6 months as on the 31st March balance sheet. Undisputed. Undisputed. Disputed, you report. Carol, no one studied. Amount and forum. Am I clear? So start as per para 3 of the order. Or only da. So can we go to the last question? Over. CA so Hale, while conducting the audit, noticed that items of computer part patents, non-monetary, identifiable. What do you want? He wants to ensure that they are properly valued. Few procedure. Any AS came to your mind when you heard about software patent? This is again chapter 5. This was chapter 7, 8, audit report. Very good. AS 26. Intangible asset. They don't write general. They are asking you whether it is properly. They are asking you only whether it is properly valued. So can you say what all you will check in the valuation? Amortization, na? You can write as per AS 26. Amortization you will check. Then what? AS 28. Impairment. What method and amount amortized? Did you notice something? In this MTP, descriptive question, the lot of questions was there from chapter number 3. Did you notice that? Hello? From MCQ. So don't leave chapter 3, guys. Risk. Chapter is also risk. If you leave it is also risk. So can I get a reply? How was it? So guys, let's talk for 1 minute and let's wind up. MTP2 we will do later. Yeah. And please check out the essay questions PDF, which I've done questions and answers. Okay. So guys, at this point of time, you might feel like stressed, might like why are we like this? Others are like that. Just keep away all the distractions. There are thousands of reasons, not just, but still. There are 10 reasons minimum not to study. Headache, muddy means, right? Not feeling like studying, want to go out, talk with your friends, insta see. There are many reasons not to study, but there is only one reason to study, which is successful. When that result comes, whether it should be successful, other word I'm not saying, that you have to decide. But when you pass your exam, you are not passing. You yourself is making you proud, not only you, the people around you proud. But you don't know, okay? Maybe. Can you say at least one or two persons' name who will be happy when you are successful? Come on. Say the name. Anyone, come on. Parents, mother, father, sisters, even faculty, include me also, okay? I will be also happy. And I don't know how to express that feeling. I have passed my inter in 2006. Almost it's going to be 19, 20 years. Okay. But I have I have celebrated more than, many times because I'm into teaching since last 16 years. So whenever the result comes, in the priority list, I may be last, but still, we also celebrate. But on the top of the list, your loved ones are celebrating. So whether to make them happy, you have to decide. For their happiness, I always say to the students, sacrifice. Sacrifice your leisure time, little bit of sacrifice. But I won't say study for 15 hours, 16 hours. You have to take care of your mental as well as physical health. Then only you can be productive in the studies. Then, as far as auditing is concerned, what I feel is students lacking is practice writing. However, I say in class, ma'am, we read RTP, we read MTP, we read the book. Well, very good. Did you sit with a pen and paper and write out yourself like for the exam without seeing? They are so used to underline some PDF and studying. At times in the exam hall, some question comes, even spelling issue. So don't do. Make it a point that daily you will take 10 minutes off and write the questions. Did you hear out, guys? If you can't take 10 minutes, what else can you do? You say 10 minutes for a paper like auditing. Take a past exam question, MTP or RTP, write it yourself. It won't match. Study from that. Then you have to read. First study, write, then only compare with the answers. So keep going, guys. Be positive, spread positivity, don't spread negativity. There are people who ask, can you guys do? Just avoid them. And you yourself have to be positive. We can do, we will do. But I'll say my stand, think that exam will be tough. Pessimistic. I always say, no, think exam will be tough and give your maximum, right? The last 1 month is very crucial. So keep going. I'm there with you. All the very best. Smile. Smile, da.